Roller coasters are, to say the least, a tad controversial. Some people absolutely love them, just like me and hopefully you, whereas other people, not so much. They come off of a roller coaster wishing that they never existed in the first place. So, what would a world without roller coasters look like exactly, and how might our daily lives be different? First of all, it would be absolutely sorry, but it's true. But there would also be some really big changes in things like media, film, TV, and also the way that we supplement these thrill-seeking needs. You see, in lots of people, we are hardwired to desire adrenaline, which is where the phrase adrenaline junkie comes from. It's a chemical rush that happens in your brain which makes you feel excited and energetic and really happy. And one of the best ways to get it is through experiencing high G forces or doing something which feels dangerous, which roller coasters are perfect for. But if they didn't exist, then we'd still need to get this thrill from somewhere else, which would most likely be from other thrill seeking activities, such as bungee jumping or skydiving or any other form of falling. There would also be a lot more deaths related to thrill seeking in that capacity, as theme parks are one of the safest ways to get that feeling, though some people would disagree. And seeking it through other ways would lead to more accidents and injuries and terrible things like that. But there would also be other negative consequences to it, because there are obviously massive establishments and brands, especially Disney, that have built an entire empire around theme parks. And who knows, maybe Disney wouldn't be going as strong or at all today if it weren't for the Disney parks around the globe. Now, if you were just talking about roller coasters and the idea of a train travelling along a track, and that idea never existed, then you might still have some of those theme parks and brands and chains, Six Flags and Cedar Fair. You never know, they might still exist in this alternate universe. However, they wouldn't be quite the same, as they'd basically just be made up of merry-go-rounds and smaller attractions like that, as well as big shops and more shows and similar attractions at theme parks. It would also mean that S&S and Huss would basically be the kings of the theme park industry, and who knows, maybe companies such as B&M and Intamin and RMC wouldn't exist at all. We may take it for granted a lot of the systems involved in roller coasters, but a lot of them are actually really important in pioneering how those technologies worked in other systems around the world, especially things like hydraulic launches and presses, which are used in all sorts of different roller coasters for many reasons, such as restraints, roller coaster launches, and different things. But they wouldn't be nearly as advanced as they are today without the theme parks industry to support the growth of them. But there's all of this stuff that would obviously be completely different, and I think in the end is for the worse. Even if you're not a fan of roller coasters and you find them a little bit scary and intimidating, you should be glad that they exist. But the most important thing to take away from this is that a world without roller coasters, well, it would just be completely, wouldn't it?